Hello everybody, welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This video is for the Sun Bear Zodiac sign of the Brown Bear, and it is for the month of December. I am doing a medicine wheel spread, and I am using the Tarot of the Light and Shadow. I'll be doing the initial spread with the Tarot of the Light. I will be clarifying with the Tarot of the Shadow, and at the very end of the reading, I will pull three main themes from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Okay, so let's get started for the brown bears today. We always start in the center of the wheel. And for you brown bears, we start with the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, this is my card of the Wounded Warrior. Okay, so it kind of says that some of you may have gone through some trials or some tribulations. You may have fought a bit of a battle recently. Now, it does say that the Nine of Wands does say that you came out victorious. However, probably not unscathed. So it is just saying that there is probably some wounds that do need healing this month. But let's clarify that Nine of Wands. Okay, so with the Nine of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. So being that it's coming up with the Nine of Wands, I would say, again, you have completed a battle and you are about to start a new beginning. However, the fact that this Ace of Wands is coming up in the shadow does kind of say that you want to definitely work on that healing aspect before moving forward into the new beginning. Okay, next we go over to the east of the wheel, and here we have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is a card of burdens. And being that it's coming up in the light, I would probably say that for a lot of you, again, you're coming to an end of a cycle, I would say, where you're about to be able to put those burdens down. But let's clarify that Ten of Wands. All right, so with the Ten of Wands, we have the King of Wands. So with that King of Wands, with the Ten of Wands, it's almost kind of saying like as you are able to put down these burdens, you're going to step into a different role with that King of Wands. You're probably more of authoritative figure, I would say. And I just feel a lot more confidence in yourselves after you lay these burdens down. I hope that makes sense for you. Next, we go to the the west of the wheel. And here we have the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords is my card of a never-ending nightmare or repeating patterns. But again, being that it's coming in the light, I would say that probably a lot of you brown bears this month are probably going to be breaking some patterns. You're going to be stepping out of your comfort zones and breaking these old patterns that have left you with anxiety in the past. But let's clarify that Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is all about valuing your emotions. And again, I think that's probably the pattern that some of you will be breaking this month, is not valuing your feelings. Okay, so I see a lot of you probably have had repeat situations in your life due to the fact that you didn't listen to your emotions, that you didn't value your emotions. But again, I do feel like something's changing. You're coming to that, like I said, an end of a cycle, and you're starting to understand your emotions and value them and listen to them a little bit better. And again, this is going to help you to break those patterns. Next, we go down to the south of the wheel. And here we have the Hermit. So the Hermit is a card of solitude. It's a card of gaining wisdom. So you could find throughout, I'm going to say probably not the whole month, but I'm going to say like at times throughout the month, you are probably going to want some solitude, some time to yourself. There could be things that come up this month that you just need time to process. And it is absolutely okay for you to take that time. And I know December can be a hard month because there's a lot of pressure on people around this time to be out and about and doing things and visiting, but sometimes we just need to be by ourselves and recharge. But let's clarify that Hermit energy. So with the Hermit, we have the Judgment card. And so the Judgment card is all about balance and fairness and honesty. So with that Hermit, I would say balance could be an issue for you this month. Again, a lot of pressure this time of year to be out and about doing a lot of things. Um, and you know, a lot of focus in the month of December on other people. But this is kind of saying to don't forget yourself. Don't forget to care for yourself this month, and have that. You need that balance. Is what I would say. Yeah, you need the balance, and you need to be able to take some time for yourself through this busy month. Next, we go to the north of the wheel. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Um, or, well, sorry, the Knight of Serpents, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Um, the Knight of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds. And again, I think this could be, again, related back to that Hermit card. You know, when you take that solitude and you gain that wisdom, I think there's going to be some downloads or some information from spirit or your guides that come to you during that time when you take that solitude. And they're going to be giving you little seeds of information, and they're going to ask you to plant those seeds. But again, the Knight of Serpents or the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in the tarot that is standing still. So I'm kind of feeling like it's, you know, Spirit is actually asking you for that stillness right now, especially like this is coming up in the north, which is the area of our minds. So just slow down and process the seeds of information um, that are coming to you. But let's clarify that Knight of Serpents. All right. So with the Knight of Serpents, we have the Knight of Swords. So yes, definitely slow down is one thing that I would say this month. Both the um, so the let's see if you can see these in the card. So these knights are facing in opposite directions. Okay, so you have the Knight of Serpents who is facing forward, and you have the Knight of Swords that is facing backwards, the opposite direction. So it's kind of saying that if you don't slow down and take that time to hermit, um, it's just kind of saying you probably won't be able to process those seeds of information as well. So really take that time to slow down this month. Take some time to yourself. Um, yeah, and just make sure that you're not going like it kind of feels like if you go too fast, if you don't slow down, you will have that Knight of Swords and you'll be going in the wrong direction. I hope that makes sense. Okay, next we go down to the southeast of the wheel, and here we have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is a card of convictions. Um, so it's kind of saying that there could be some people, or a person or people who want to challenge your beliefs this month. And this Seven of Wands is just saying, to stand up for your convictions, stand up for what you believe in this month, even if it means that some people aren't going to be happy about it. Um, Everybody has a right to their own beliefs, and this is just saying, don't allow other people. Don't allow them to even upset you by challenging you, okay? It is about them, not about you. Let's clarify that Seven of Wands. So with the Seven of Wands, we have the Two of Wands. So this is a card of action versus idleness. Um, and it's kind of saying that you may have to discern this month sometimes whether an argument is worth having, if that makes sense. So again, somebody could, with that Seven of Wands, somebody could challenge you on something. Like I said, probably a belief system or something that you are doing right now. And the Two of Wands just says kind of that you don't necessarily need to respond or the better word was you don't necessarily need to react to these people. Giving them a reaction is probably actually what they want. So sometimes the best thing you can do is just allow people to have their beliefs and just stand firmly in your own without arguing about it. Whew, okay. Next, we go to the southwest of the wheel, and here we have the lovers. So the lovers can be a card of love. For some of you, this could be a good time, a good month for love for you. But the actual meaning or the true meaning behind the lovers is being at a crossroads. So it's kind of saying that you may have some choices to make this month, and and it's just saying if you do have, especially if there are major decisions to make, like major life choices, I would highly recommend before you make the decision to do some meditation or some journeying, and really get in touch with your higher self and spirit before you make the decision. But let's clarify that lover's card. So with the lovers, yes, we have the Two of Swords. So which again is also a card of being at a crossroads. It's a card of making a choice. And the Two of Swords also says to like not only should you connect with your higher self with the lovers card, but what the Two of Swords, it also says try to avoid black or white thinking. Okay. So if you have a choice to make, and you're thinking, well, it's got to be either this or it's got to be that, it might not. There could be a third place solution that you are not seeing at the moment. So definitely connect with your higher self and spirit before you make any major decisions, and just see if there are other options that are available to you that you may not have realized. All right, next we go up to the northwest of the wheel. And here we have the Two of Serpents. And this would represent the Two of Pentacles in the original tarot. And the Two of Pentacles, it is a card of balance, and it's a card of work hard, play hard, which again is just reiterating that hermit and judgment. So you definitely need to find the balance this month, brown bears, between working and doing, being and resting, giving and receiving. Just make sure that, there is balance in everything that you do this month. But let's clarify that Two of Serpents. So with the Two of Serpents, we have the Emperor. Um, so the Emperor is like that boss-like energy. And the fact that it's coming up with the Two of Pentacles as well, I would kind of say, um, so it's like stand in your power, and again, it also comes back to that balance thing, right? Um, stand in your power, but don't be power crazy, if that makes sense to you. Okay, believe in yourself and the foundation that you have underneath you, but also allow yourself, um, the idea that, you are not necessarily always right on everything. Keep yourself open to other ideas and opinions this month, is what I would say. All right. And the last card in the spread, we go over to the northeast of the wheel. And I absolutely actually love this as the last card in your reading. Here we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is all about moving on to calmer shores. So again, that's, those burdens that we talked about with the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Swords energy, letting go and releasing, patterns and stuff. So I really feel like the Six of Swords is all about victory. Okay, so I do feel like you are experiencing a victory this month. And I also feel like it's important for you to celebrate those victories. Even if they don't seem that big, even if it just seems like a small win, still, Spirit wants you to celebrate those wins. And when you celebrate those wins, you will usually find that more comes in for you. But let's clarify that Six of Swords energy. Okay, so with the Six of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is again a card of being bold and being assertive. And I'm kind of getting the same energy I kind of felt off of that Emperor card with this Six of Swords. So celebrate your victories, like I said, even the small ones. Stand in your own personal power, but don't let that power go to your head. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for everybody. All right, now we will pull the three main themes for the brown bears for the month of December. All right, so we have Storm Spirit, Chaos, Hummingbird Spirit, Joy, and Eagle Spirit, Freedom. Beautiful. Okay, so again, I do feel like this this chaos card. Again, this is probably the way things have felt recently. That things have been pretty chaotic, and you kind of feel like you're in the middle of a. You could feel like you're in the middle of a storm. And again, this goes back to really needing that balance, really needing that time to yourself, because once the storm clears, that's where you're going to find that joy, that hummingbird spirit. And you're also going to find freedom in that joy. Okay, so just remember the storm will pass, and it is just cleansing the way for you. So I love it. Great reading, Brown Bears. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel out a great deal. I also just want to put out there too that we are coming up to the end of the year, and I do personal readings. I do a year ahead reading is one spread that I do. So if anybody would be interested in a personal reading, please feel free to leave me a comment and reach out to me. I would love to do that. All right. Thank you very much again for being here. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.